Hello fellow gardeners and welcome back to Smart Garden. If you've been watching the days grow shorter and thinking your gardening season is winding down, I've got exciting news that's going to completely transform your approach to cold weather growing. Today, we're diving into something that might seem impossible to many gardeners, enjoying fresh, homegrown vegetables throughout the entire winter season. No expensive grocery store runs, no settling for wilted produce shipped from halfway around the world, just crisp, nutritious greens picked fresh from your own backyard, even when frost blankets the ground. We're talking about 3 incredible crops that thrive in cold weather, and the best part, you need to start them right now to maximize your winter harvest potential. Let me start by shattering a myth that holds too many gardeners back. The idea that gardening stops when temperatures drop is simply not true, and once you discover the magic of cold-hardy crops, you'll wonder why you ever let your garden bed sit empty during winter. There's something just incredibly satisfying about stepping out on a chilly December morning and harvesting fresh salad greens while your neighbors are scraping ice off their windshields. Winter gardening isn't just possible, it's actually easier in many ways than summer growing because, well, you're dealing with fewer pests, less watering, and plants that actually prefer the cooler conditions. The window for starting these specific miracle crops is narrowing fast, and honestly, timing is everything when it comes to winter harvests. These plants need to establish strong root systems and develop enough foliage before the coldest weather arrives. Once they're established, they'll hunker down and slowly continue growing, providing you with fresh pickings throughout the winter months. Late summer and early fall are your golden opportunities, so let's not waste another moment before getting these incredible crops in the ground. Mach, also known as corn salad or lamb's lettuce, is an absolute superstar in the winter garden, and I'm constantly amazed by how many gardeners haven't discovered this European gourmet green yet. This little powerhouse can withstand temperatures that would turn regular lettuce into mush, surviving well into the single digits Fahrenheit with minimal protection. What makes mâché truly special is its delicate, almost buttery texture combined with a subtle nutty flavor that elevates any salad from ordinary to restaurant quality. Unlike many greens that become bitter or tough in cold weather, mâché actually improves in flavor as temperatures drop. Getting mâché started is remarkably straightforward, which makes it perfect for both beginning and experienced gardeners. Sow your seeds about ½ inch deep in rows, spaced 12 inches apart during early fall. The beauty of mâché, you see, is its versatility in planting methods. You can follow traditional row planting or simply broadcast the seeds densely across a bed. And, harvest continuously as baby leaves, which is my preferred method for maximum productivity from limited space. One of mâché's most appealing characteristics is that it actually prefers less fertile soil. This makes it the perfect succession crop after your heavy-feeding summer vegetables have depleted soil nutrients. It thrives in cool, moist conditions, so keep the soil consistently damp, but never waterlogged. Harvesting mâché becomes an ongoing pleasure throughout winter. You can either harvest entire rosettes by cutting them at soil level when they reach full size, typically 3 to 4 inches across, or, practice cut and come again harvesting by snipping outer leaves 1 to 2 inches above the base. The plant will continue producing new growth, giving you multiple harvests from a single planting. Imagine stepping outside on a cold January afternoon and gathering fresh, tender greens for tonight's dinner. That's the magic of mâché. When most people think of winter gardens, they picture browns and grays, but radicchio brings stunning visual drama with its deep wine-red leaves and crisp white veining. This Italian chicory is a revelation for cold weather growing, transforming from a slightly bitter summer green into something remarkably sweet and complex after exposure to frost. The cold weather actually triggers a chemical change in radicchio that mellows its bitterness and develops deeper, more nuanced flavors that chefs pay premium prices for in winter months. Timing your radicchio planting for mid to late summer is crucial for winter success. Plant seeds about 1/4 inch deep, and once your seedlings develop their first true leaves, thin them to 8 to 12 inches apart. Radicchio needs this space to form those beautiful, tight heads that are its signature. This crop demands full sun and loose, well-drained soil that's been generously amended with compost. Consistent moisture is non-negotiable for radicchio, as irregular watering can lead to bitter, tough leaves and poor head formation. Apply a generous layer of mulch around your plants to help retain soil moisture and suppress winter weeds, while protecting the root zone from temperature fluctuations. The vibrant red coloration that makes radicchio so striking actually intensifies in cooler weather, so your winter-grown heads will be far more dramatic than anything you'd produce in summer. Harvesting radicchio offers a lot of flexibility depending on your culinary needs. You can take individual outer leaves as needed for salads and cooking, or wait for heads to mature and become firm before harvesting the entire plant. Grilled radicchio develops an incredible caramelized sweetness, while raw leaves add a sophisticated bitter note to winter salads. The versatility of this crop in the kitchen makes it, honestly, invaluable for winter cooking. If you've experienced the disappointment of lettuce bolting in summer heat or turning to slime after the first frost, winter density lettuce will restore your faith in fresh salads year-round. This cold hardy romaine variety was specifically bred to withstand conditions that would devastate standard lettuce cultivars, producing crisp, solid heads long after other varieties have given up. Ah, the magic of winter density lettuce. Even when temperatures are just about freezing, these leaves hold on to their crunch and sweet flavor. It's like having a secret weapon in your cold weather garden, really. Winter density truly is the backbone of any serious gardener's winter plans. Now, let's talk about planting this wonderful lettuce. Strategic timing, folks, is what separates the successful winter density growers from those who might find themselves a bit disappointed. You want to sow those seeds in late summer or early fall, about 6 to 8 weeks before the first expected frost in your area. This gives your plants the chance to develop a good size before the cold weather really slows their growth down to a crawl. When it comes to spacing, plant your seeds a 1/4 inch deep, and once the seedlings are established, thin them out to about 10 inches apart. And if you're aiming for those truly continuous harvests, don't forget to practice succession planting. Just sow new seeds every 2 to 3 weeks through early fall, and you'll be all set. Protection becomes increasingly important as temperatures plummet. While winter density is remarkably hardy, providing simple protection with cloches, row covers, or a cold frame extends your harvest window and keeps growth steady even during the coldest periods. These protective measures trap solar heat during the day and provide insulation at night, creating a microclimate several degrees warmer than ambient temperatures. Maintain consistent soil moisture to prevent leaves from developing bitter flavors, though you'll need to water less frequently than summer growing since cooler temperatures reduce evaporation. Harvesting winter density offers the same flexibility as other leafy greens. Pick individual outer leaves for extended harvests or wait for plants to form complete heads before cutting just above soil level. Some gardeners find that leaving a stub with a few small leaves attached sometimes produces a second, smaller head from the remaining plant. So, these three miracle crops, mighty mache-resilient radicchio and versatile winter-density lettuce, are really your gateway to genuine food independence during the coldest months of the year. Each one brings its own unique flavors, textures, and colors to your winter table, showing that, honestly, gardening doesn't have to hibernate just because the temperatures drop. The real secret to success, folks, lies in acting now, while the timing is still favorable for establishing strong plants before winter fully arrives. Don't let another week pass without getting these seeds in the ground. This weekend is your opportunity to plant the foundation for months of fresh, nutritious harvests that'll make you the envy of every gardener you know. If you found this guide valuable, please subscribe to Smart Garden for more practical growing advice and share this video with fellow gardeners who, need to discover the joy of winter harvests. Drop a comment below telling us which of these three crops you're most excited to try, and stay tuned for our upcoming videos on extending harvests even further, managing winter pests, and creating delicious recipes with your cold weather bounty. Happy planting, and here's to your most productive winter garden yet.